I've had my mind fixated on freedom of speech, right? One of our most highly held rights in our country, my country, I should say. And I've been thinking a lot about that because with freedom of speech, there is responsibility about what you're speaking about. And the reason I think of this is because all the things have been going on lately. And yes, I'm very much in support of freedom of speech, but I also think, if you are a celebrity, you have a lot of power with your words. I know me as just a lowly teacher, I had to be very careful about what I said to my students or how I impacted them because I didn't want them to take on my views as their own. I wanted them to develop their own. And that's what I think I see mostly is that people think, yes, of course you can have freedom of speech, but if you have power by being somebody in the media, let's say, or somebody who's very popular or, a gazillion followers, then you have a responsibility to be very careful with your freedom of speech. Yes, you can say things, but you have to choose your words wisely so that they're interpreted properly. Can't just willy-nilly and say things. I wish we could. Well, no, I don't actually wish we could. I just know we can't. We have to be careful, especially in today's age, because people are upset. And so the more that we rabble rouse, the more upset people get, and things are going sideways right now, and I don't want that. So just because you think I can doesn't mean you should, right? I have very firm opinions, and for the most part, I can only voice those to myself. I can't voice those to everybody around me even because they don't agree with them. And why do I need to make them believe what I want? Now, if they ask my opinion, that's a different story. If they want to hear my point of view, that's a different story. But me just spewing it out, no, that's not a good idea. I mean, I love all my friends. I have friends of almost every walk of life, and I adore them all. But I don't agree with them about all their beliefs. I really don't. Some are atheists. I'm not. And so some are, I don't know, strict, and I'm not. I'm more of a moderate person. So, I just think we have to be more careful, right, with how we say it, what we say. And I pray that people come around to that. We should not be, um, I call it rabble rousing. I just think getting people worked up, it's not appropriate. And I think of the people that are shooting other people. Good grief. What on earth? But I think they get influenced by social media. They get influenced by the rabble rousers. And then they're going off doing crazy, crazy things. It's so sad. So sad. So I recommend that we all take a step back. We just think to ourselves, do I really need to share that? Is that important right now? Should I say something? And really, there are times when we should say something. We should step up and protect others. I agree with that. But a lot of times we're just what do we call it? Throwing a conversation grenade and then watching it blow up and see what people do. No, that is not acceptable anymore because people don't need the conversation grenade anymore. They're already upset. So I just want us to really carefully look at what we're doing to support our community, our family, our friends, our loved ones, taking a step back, really enjoying time together, slowing down a bit, quit rushing, right? Take time to play some games together. Have you ever done that? Like just sit down and play a game together. Just relax for a while. Nothing is going to be that immediate that you need to take care of it instantly. You can take a step back and think about what do I want to say? How do I want to say it? How do I want to be right now? And for me, I want to sit with myself quite a bit, slow way down, take some deep breaths, and think about all the positive things in my life. And that's where gratitudes come in. I go back to my gratitudes. Not only am I grateful for my health, my family, my friends, my community, but I'm also grateful for my eyelashes because they keep dirt out of my eyes. I'm grateful for my big toes because they help me walk. When was the last time you thought about your big toes? Not often unless they hurt. right? Think about the minuscule things in your life that are fabulous. And once you drill down that deep, you realize just how grand your life really is. And I'm here to tell you it is. So let's wrap our hands around that thought rather than all the others. All right, I hope this helps. Oh dear goodness, I hope this helps. I hope you're doing better. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're enjoying your life. And I hope you're limiting news reports. Whew, they're tough, all right? But go out in your neighborhood, go out in your community and be that beam of light. Be that love that reaches others. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.